Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2019. It has been so long since I sat down and talked to you guys. It's been over a year. I think last September, not last September that passed, but the September before. So it's been over a year since I filmed a video. Not planned that way. I was planning on coming back sooner, but life happened. I ended up moving. Then there was birthdays and holidays and work, and it's just everything all together. It was just way too busy, and I honestly didn't have the time to film. I'm surprised I have time right now to film, but I was posting a picture on Instagram. I was sharing my favorite foundation at the drugstore, and I said, maybe I should film a 2018 favorites video. And some of you said, yes, start filming again. So here I am. You guys are gonna have to let me know how the lighting is. I have this little ring light. Is it too bright? Should I dim it a little bit more? You guys let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I thought I would, well, I guess before I start this video, you guys have probably already noticed that my name has changed to LisaMarie. It used to be Blushing Shades. I just really needed a change. And this channel is going to be a little bit different. It's still gonna be on the beauty side, but I wanna share other things like lifestyle and fashion videos with you as well. I wanna start vlogging a little bit more. So there's gonna be some changes coming to this channel, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope that you guys stick around. So with that being said, I will probably talk a little bit more in a get ready with me on why I changed my name, why I took a year off, stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that video as well. I thought I would start 2019 with sharing my favorites of 2018. And I decided to pick products that I mainly used all the time, like my most used makeup products. Instead of focusing on like new releases, I just really wanted to focus on stuff that I really used and even got backups of. So I'm going to get started. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is LisaMarie, and I would love to have you here, so make sure you subscribe. So let's just get started. I'm gonna start off with primer. I do have two. I am trying out another primer that I really like, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I just started using it. But this one really surprised me, you guys. It is the e.l.f. Oh my goodness, clear. There's no name. Just give me 1 second, I'm gonna check on my phone. I found it. It's the Beautifully Bare Luminous Matte Makeup Primer, and it looks like this. So I picked mine up at Walmart. There was a few people talking about it, and I thought I would give it a try because it was only like $8, so like why not? And it says it's luminous, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's luminous, but it's not matte either, but it helps keep me matte, I guess. It really just smooths out my lines. Doesn't fill in my pores as much as I would like it to, but it does fill it in slightly. But I just like this as my makeup base. I was using the Bobbi Brown, it's a cream. I forgot the name of that one too. I'll list it over here at the bottom of the screen for you guys, but I loved that. But that bottle is like $72. It's not in my budget, guys. This is only $8, and it's really good. The next one has a story behind it. I actually did film a video a while back, I would say at least 2 years ago. I reviewed this product and I returned it because it didn't work out for me. And then I found Mel Thompson. If you guys are not subscribed to her, you really should. She is my favorite YouTuber of 2018. So I'm just gonna throw that in there. She loves this primer and it really fills in her pores. I do have very large pores, although they are getting better because I'm using some skincare products that are really helping like shrink them. They're not gonna go away, but it's helping. So I am talking about the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer, and it comes in this gorgeous glass container, which I kind of like. I am not gonna go through this anytime soon. I have a ton left, and you need the tiniest amount. And I mainly just focus this around my pores in here, around my forehead, definitely around my nose and around my chin. And it really just blurs my pores. And I really like it. I think the reason why I didn't like it the first time is because I wasn't using it properly. I really have to press it into my skin before I start smoothing it out. So it's just press, and just, you know, and I even go down my smile lines here, and I find that this really does help. I love it. I have two foundations that I want to talk about. There was definitely more that I really loved for 2018, but I will probably do a separate video on my top foundations. I'm going to start with the one that I am wearing, and it's by the drugstore, and this really also surprised me. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I'm in the shade Golden Neutral, and you guys, this foundation is so beautiful. It makes my skin look like skin. It doesn't even look like I'm wearing any foundation, but it still leaves me a nice coverage. I would say it's about a medium coverage. You can definitely build it up, and it's not completely matte, which I really like. Lasts all day. Like, my skin just looks, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, wow, like, am I wearing foundation? It doesn't look like I'm wearing anything, and the coverage is just beautiful, and the finish is amazing as well. Very, very impressed with that foundation. The one that I reached for probably the most, and I would have to say it's my, yeah, I guess it's probably my all-time favorite foundation. It's the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This also has a really nice finish to the skin. It's a little bit more full coverage than the True Blend, but it still looks like skin. It's infused with sweet fig cream. So I believe it's still like very hydrating too at the same time, but it's oil-free, 14-hour wear, it's oil control, and it's photo-friendly, and I definitely have to agree with all of that. I'm in the shade Light Beige, and this does work for me right now. The only complaint that I have is the color selection in this line. It is not good. They need to come out with more shades, but this works for me, and I just really, really love this foundation. Your skin just looks flawless every time I wear it anyways. It looks really good. I have two concealers that I fell in love with. One I don't have with me currently because they are out of my shade. Sephora has been out of stock in store and online for at least over a month and a half. So I'm waiting for it to come back. I'm talking about the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Breakout. It says it's full coverage, but to me it's not full coverage, but it covers enough where it still looks like my skin. And the reason why I love that one so much is because it's so blurring. Like, even if you put it on the back of your hand, it just blurred the back of my hand. So it's a great concealer. It lasts all day too. It does not crease on me. And I used it mainly on my everyday makeup, unless I was going to use this next one to give me a more glam, more full coverage, then I would go for this next one. But I love that one. And the other one that I'm talking about is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I do have two shades. This made me fall in love with full coverage concealers because this still, although it has very good coverage, it still looks very natural on the skin, where the Tarte Shape Tape really dried out my under eyes. And I do have some very fine lines. I've got very dark circles underneath my eyes. So I also need something that is very hydrating, but not too hydrating because I have oily skin. And this is just perfect. It blends so nicely. The reason why I have two shades, which is another reason why I love this concealer, is I have the shade Natural Beige, sorry. I like this because if I'm in a rush, or I don't really want to wear like a full face of makeup, I will just pull for this. I use this for under my eyes, and I use it as my foundation. It is so good for foundation. I'm thinking about getting like a darker shade to do like cream contour, but not right now. But because I'm not really into cream contour, it's not something that I do on a daily, but I do want to try it. But these really changed the game for me. It's just a beautiful concealer. Powders. This was the year for loose powders for me. I've always been into pressed because I hate the loose powders because they're just so messy. And I still hate that they're messy. I really do, but I love the way they look on my skin. I'm gonna talk about the ones that I use the most. I am currently trying out the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. Oh, okay, that powder is really good, you guys. But I want to stay true to these. This is what I use the most. So the first one is the Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I use this to actually set underneath my eyes, and this just melts my concealer. You know, like it just kind of just blends everything together and just looks seamless. and flawless underneath the eyes. I just love this powder. I even go a little bit, like as I'm putting underneath my eyes, I will go over my pores because I do find that it is blurring, and then I'll go just down my T-zone to do the rest. But this is a beautiful powder. I am almost done. I've had this powder, you guys, for a long time, and I just can't seem to run out of it, but now it's finally starting to get low. I will be repurchasing this because I do like the way that this sets underneath my eyes. And to set the rest of my face, I've been loving the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Powder. So it looks like this. I'm in the shade medium 2, and I have a big dent in there, which it's scaring me because I know I'm gonna have to repurchase this soon. I wear this all the time. I'm actually wearing it today, and I like the finish. I like the coverage. It still looks like skin. It doesn't look powdery, and it's just a great powder, and it's a good one to carry in your purse as well. And I love the packaging. I'm so happy that Sephora now carries Charlotte Tilbury because I've been wanting to try so many of her products, and I finally get the chance to do that. The last powder, I have to mention it because this is something that I use just to kind of set all over, and this is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. This is beautiful, guys. It makes your skin look glam. Just so flawless, and yeah, it just kind of just brings everything together. It's just a beautiful finish. I love it. Bronzer, I only have really one to share, although there was many others that I really enjoyed, like the Too Faced Sweet Tea, and I'm out of the Luminous Bronze Light by Hourglass. I find the Hourglass and this one to be quite similar, just the shade is a little bit different. So if you found that the Luminous one was a bit too orange on you, which some people were saying, then maybe give this one a try, and it's definitely more affordable than the Hourglass. But I have to say, I slightly like the Hourglass one just a tiny bit more than the Sweet Tea, but this is a really nice bronzer. But my favorite bronzer for the year is the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic Coconut Perfect Tan, and I am almost out of it, as you guys can see. Now, tell me guys, is this one the same as the new release? Because I want to say that they're different, but I'm not sure. You guys are gonna have to let me know down below. If they are different, I'm gonna be really sad. I like this because it's matte, so if I don't want something that's too luminous, I will just use this all over. This is what I have on today. Well, I think I did add a little bit of the Sweet Tea over top just to kind of give me a luminous look, more of a bronzy look. But yeah, this is just a great bronzer, and it was my go-to for the year. Highlight, oh my God, it was the year for highlights for me. I have so many favorites, but I'm gonna have to do a separate video on my favorite highlighters. I wanted to share the one that I almost have a dent in, the one that I just gravitated towards the most, and it's the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, it's called. It's got 4 different shades. This, if you guys haven't tried it, okay, I don't know if this lighting is good or not. Oof. I don't know, is that better? Oh, see if it, but from far it's not. But there, yeah, that's about true to color. Look at how gorgeous that is. I have a dent in this one, and I can see that I'm almost getting a dent in this. I cannot see the Dior signs. It's what I have on today, and I did add a little something on top that I am trying out. I kind of wanted to test it out. Sorry, I'm just gonna, let's do that. Oh boy, I think I wrecked the lighting. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's try that. I do have this one on top of this one. It's from Quo. I'll have to talk about this. It's not available anymore unless you're in Canada and you have a Shoppers near you. It's, I believe, 60% off right now. You need to run and go get this if you love highlight. It is gorgeous. I'm just saying. Go get it. But yeah, this one I just reached for the most, and I'm gonna be sad once I'm out of it because again, it's pretty pricey, but I will repurchase it because that's how good it is. It's too good. Moving on to the eyes, I only have one eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna share. I really just wanted to narrow everything down this year, not like my past favorites videos where I had so many thrown at you. I'll probably just do like a separate video of my favorite palettes of 2018, or like my must-haves. This one might be boring to some of you, but it's a good everyday palette. It was just easy for me. I reach for these colors all the time, and it's just all in one for me this time. Sometimes those bigger palettes, I get really confused. I'm not very creative when it comes to color. And this one, I just don't have to think about it. It's the Natasha Denona Camel palette. And it just looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but it's a staple in my collection, really. I use these two for my crease, this all over the lid, this usually up underneath my brow in my inner corner, and this one just in the outer corner. So it is beautiful. She did come out with the mini. It's on my radar, but I'm trying to be very good for this new year, especially this month. I'm trying to do a no-buy just for 1 month. I'm trying. It's actually been okay. Okay, so that's that. And glitter shadows. Oh man, I can't get enough of glitter. I'm wearing two today. I kind of mixed my two favorites so you can kind of see what they look like on. And I am gonna post a picture on my Instagram too so you can see it up close. This is the Tarte Chrome Paint in Park Avenue Princess. If you love gold, this is a deeper gold, but the chrome and the finish of this is just stunning, you guys. Look, come on. Oh man. It just makes me so happy. It really does. I definitely want to get more colors in that for sure. The next one is by Marc Jacobs. It's the Sequence in Gleam Girl. Another good one, just to warn you though, that's the color right there. Oh my God, it's so good, so pretty. There it is right there. Now, with these, I definitely have to wear, oh my God, I definitely have to put on my foundation after I do my eyes because you will get fallout with these. Even if you wet your brush, I still get fallout, and I even get it in my lashes, so be aware of that because once it's in your lashes and it gets in your eyes, it's gonna irritate your eyes. But for me, because it's just so pretty on the eyes, it's worth getting glitter in my eyes. Lastly, we are gonna talk about lips, and I don't have a lot. I really don't have a lot. I've been really into nude lipsticks. I haven't been wearing a lot of color. Maybe in the summertime I would play with more pinks and like rose shades, but for the most part, it's been all nudes. So let's start with gloss. The Fendi glosses. I really enjoyed these. This is the new one in Fussy, which I like, but it's definitely not my favorite. I still like the original, just depending on what lipstick I'm wearing, but I love the diamond one, which I am wearing today. I don't have it with me. It's actually in my purse. I put it on earlier. It's probably fading right now, but I love these. Moving on to actual lipsticks. I'm gonna throw this one in. I have to throw this one in, although it is new to me. I wish I would have found it earlier. It's the Charlotte Tilbury in Nude Kate. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is the most beautiful nude. It might wash out some people, but I love to pair this with, oh my God, the liner. Yeah, I like to pair it with the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Anywhere Caffeine. This just contours my lips. It's not too dark. It's actually like the perfect color for me. So I really like this. It's not as dark as Lancome Ideal, which is another favorite, but this lipstick is just, I don't know what it does, but your lips look so good. There is the color right there. Oh my goodness. It's my favorite nude. It's got a little bit of like a peachy undertone to it, so I think that's why I really like it. It's more flattering on my skin tone. It's, oh my God. I have to throw it in. I have to. But besides this Makeup Forever one, I really do enjoy this formula, but I also really loved the Laura Mercier lip pencil in Chestnut. This actually will pair really nicely with Nude Kate as well. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm going to. This just paired really well with a lot of my nude lipsticks. And down to the last three. I have three more. I wasn't really into liquid lipsticks this year. I kind of just stayed away from them. I'm kind of growing out of them, to be honest with you, and I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my liquid lipsticks, except for this one. I do enjoy this formula, and I did use it a lot this year. It's the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Fair Game. There it is right there. It's just really nice. If I have a lipstick that is too dark, I will just add this in the center, and it just lightens it up a little bit. I do wear this on its own, but most likely throughout the day I will throw on a gloss. But this one is Fair Game. It's another gorgeous nude. They make some of my favorite liquid lipsticks. And the last two, every liquid lipstick should just be this formula. It's like more of like your demi matte. It's a formula that doesn't dry down like the liquid lipsticks do, so they will do transfer, but I don't mind that because it's not as drying. And I reached for these a ton. I am wearing this one underneath the lip gloss, but it kind of did wear off a little bit. It's not as long wearing, but it's long enough for me. I don't wear makeup for that long. Usually by the time I get home after work, I'm taking my makeup off. This is the Huda Beauty Demi Matte in the shade Day Slayer. So you can see it's got like a creamy texture when it goes on, and it doesn't dry down completely. But there's the shade Day Slayer. I do own one more color, and the other one is the Buxom Bava Plump in the shade Taupe It Off. Another gorgeous one. This is probably almost the same. Slightly more pink. Yeah, I would say this one is slightly more pink. And this one does have a little bit of a tingle. Actually, I think the Huda one does too. Very, very slightly though, very slightly. Nothing too crazy where you need to take it off, but aren't those colors just stunning? My go-tos. I loved every single one of them. Okay, so those are all my favorite makeup products of 2018. Of course, there were a ton more, but this is just the way I wanted to do this video today. I will share some of my favorites in upcoming videos. Maybe I will start a series again where I share like my favorite blushes and my foundations, just to kind of update you all because it has changed within the last year and a half. I know like some of my older videos they're just different. Like my taste in makeup has changed. I'm using different things. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I wanna do an updated skincare routine because I'm a skincare junkie as well. I love skincare. So I will do that, and I have other videos planned too. So make sure to subscribe. I'm very excited for 2019. I want to just start doing different things here on my channel. It's gonna be different. I want to change things up. My name has changed, so why not change like my video styles as well? This is gonna be like my current filming where I just wanna like sit down and like talk to you guys. I do have this like ring light, which you guys are gonna let me know about the lighting. Don't forget to let me know because I don't know if this is too bright or it's not bright enough, or you'll tell me, I'm sure. I'm gonna get some comments about that on this video. So I missed you guys. I really, truly did. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here, and I will see you guys in my next video. But I just have to show you guys one more thing because he wants to come on camera and say hi to you guys. Okay, come. Say hi to Marco. You guys haven't seen him in a really long time. He's getting big, isn't he? He's 5. 5 years old. So say hi to everybody. Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Say subscribe to my video.
Subscribe to my video.
Bye.
Bye.